Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to talk about how I actually traveled from Lagos to Nigeria from to Ghana, Accra, Ghana. Okay, by road actually. I actually did a video. I've made a video. I've been releasing my video in bits. I've been releasing my video in bits. So if you go through, you see how I was able to maneuver my way and how I was able to travel. In how I was able to travel without spending too much. Okay. I actually made a video on if I'm going to regret not changing money at Seme border and even Togo border. So I actually just changed 13,200 Ghana cedis in this Seme border, right, where they stamp our passport. So I want to check the difference between changing money here and changing money in when you get to Ghana. Do you know the one that is cheaper? So let's check though, because this is I'm going to change just hundreds of Ghana cedis here, and I get to Ghana, I'll know the difference to know if I'm going to regret it or if I'm going to accept it. All right. So fingers crossed. I actually regretted it, but stay back. So now I'm going to tell you how I actually booked my accommodation. I actually booked my accommodation $35 per night, but you can see you can actually look for cheaper ones. I went to Airbnb and actually book. So it depends. $35 per night. It depends on how long you are going to stay, whether you're going for 2 nights, whether you're staying for 3 nights, whether you're staying for 4 nights. So you have to calculate your expenses depending on how long you are going to stay. Okay, so you have to book 1 week ahead of time. Although I actually booked 2 days ahead of time. Can you imagine? That's one good thing about a road trip. So you can book 1 week ahead of time so that you can be able to streamline and know where you are landing. Mind you, where we are going to, if you are using road, I actually use GUO. Our last bus stop was in Accra. Okay, beside Accra Mall. All right. So now let me tell you how I actually booked my accommodation. I made a mistake. I didn't research well on the distance between where I'm going to and where the bus is going to stop us. And in as much as you left on time, you will eventually land Accra at night. All right. So just narrow your mind that throughout that day, you are going to spend your time, your trip on the road. All right. So you have to book an accommodation that is close to Accra Mall, close to Accra Mall, right? Because I made a mistake. I went to book an accommodation that is at Denta Municipal. That is almost, let's say, 30 minutes or even 25 to 30 minutes drive. That's a lot. So don't make that mistake. Book accommodation at Legon, Accra Mall, Greater City. Just book accommodation around that side. All right. And it's actually at the center of all the tourist places you can actually visit in Accra. So for booking to and fro, for your bookings like transportation to and fro, I will advise you to book to and fro. I made a mistake. I actually booked only go away because I was unsure when I'm going to come back. The travel is so uncertain, so I was unsure. I booked just going. So when I realized I'm supposed to book coming back, it added money because it's in cedis. You cannot pay in naira. So 100,000 naira that took me to didn't take me through. So I actually paid with an extra of 25,000. So this is what information like this can save you. So if you are seeing this right now and you want to travel to by road, book to and fro. Okay. Yeah. Now let's go to changing money at the border. So like I said, I actually regretted not changing money at Seme border and the Togo border because I was unsure if their conversion rate is high. So if you land at Seme border, change all your money. the money that you can use to, just before the trip, try and calculate yourself and change the money that will be enough. In fact, change more than enough, because when you are coming back, you will still change to naira and it's the same rate. All right, change your money at the border. Nobody is cheating you there. They are legit. All right, change this money. So let me don't waste your time. So talking about buying things, food, snack when you get to Ghana. If you're coming from Nigeria, buy the snacks you need in Nigeria, because it's cheaper in Nigeria than in Ghana. So you must buy what you need here in Nigeria before traveling to Ghana. So buy all the snacks you need. It's cheaper. All right. So, and again, when you get to Togo border, there's a name at that Togo border, but just ask your driver when you get to Togo border. Be prepared that when you get to Ghana, Togo Ghana border, all those Ghana border, I don't know what's the name of that borders. I used to forget that name. Okay, I used to forget that name, the name between both of them. So I'm going to write it on this video. When you get to the border that you will cross before Ghana, ensure that you buy SIM card and recharge it if possible. Recharge more than enough. Recharge, not just recharging, recharge and buy data. Load it on your SIM card, because your Nigerian SIM card will not even go anywhere, to not help you. So buy a Ghanaian SIM, recharge it, load with, if you're the type that calls, load with recharge card. If you're the type that call online, load it with data. All right, this is one thing that saved me in this trip. So buy SIM card, load data at that point. So the SIM card actually costs 60 cedis. Then your airtime, your data will not determine if you are going to spend more or not. So just try and calculate yourself. You have to calculate. It's a calculated trip. All right. So, and again, before you make a move, like I said, it's part of expenses. Before you make a move, plan your movements. Plan where you are going to visit. See videos like this. All right, see videos like that will tell you where you can go, that you can go for free, and how much you can pay when you get to any trip. See videos like, if you go through my video, if you go through my page, you will see the videos I released one after the other, and I gave you information. I don't know if my video is too boring, or if I'm not portraying the right information, of which I know I'm trying hard to tell you what you need to know. All right, please plan your movement before coming to Ghana and ensure you know your expenses ahead of time. So, and not only that, your movement, how many minutes is it going? How do you commute to your movement from one place to another? Plan your transportation fee. Basically, going with bus, they call it one name like that, but I'm going to write it on the screen. So there is one name they used to call their buses. When you use them, it's cheaper than booking ride. Although there will be a time where a place when you visit, like in Jamestown, if you go to Jamestown, I think you see keke. Yeah, you see keke that will actually take you there. But if you are in a hurry, you can always book ride and negotiate with them, or maybe their yellow buses there is expensive though, but don't let them lose your head. So I noticed that after buying your SIM, download Yango app. Yango app is actually cheaper than Bolt, than Uber in Ghana. So most of them utilize Yango app. And if you go there, you'll see Yango motor up and down. You know that they are cheaper. So use your SIM card and register for Yango app. All right. Yango app is very important. It's the cheapest option for commuting to and fro from your destination from one destination to the another. Okay, it's cheaper. So there are tourist centers like Nkrumah Park. So for you to, as a foreigner, for you to enter inside, you must pay 100 Ghana cedis. So if you are going with an indigene, because you are going with an indigene, the indigene will pay 25 Ghana cedis on your behalf. All right. So if you can find a way to maneuver it, please try and do it. But for foreigners, it's 100 Ghana cedis. I feel like it's discriminatory. It's discriminatory because I don't know. The difference is too much. Indigents are paying 25 Ghana cedis and foreigners are paying 100 cedis. It's too much. It's way too much. They would have done it like maybe 50 or even 75, but 100 is just like extorting money from foreigners. It's unfair. So now let's get to Jamestown. When you get to Jamestown, you can actually utilize free places. All right, you can go through the buildings, go to the slavery side. If you want to go to the slavery side, although I was not able to go there, I was on a budget, you know what I'm saying. So you can use the tour guide. The tour guide collects 100 Ghana cedis just to show you around in the slavery side of the Jamestown. But you can explore fishing side for free. You can explore the building side, it's for free. All right. So now let's talk about the timing. I'm going to write all the timing because I forgot. I woke up by 4:30. We left Lagos by 6:30. By 7:30, we reached Seme border in 2 hours time or so. We got to Togo border in, let's say, in 2 hours time. Then Ghana border in an hour time. Then we got to Ghana border, but for us to get to Accra more, it took us like, let's say, 5 hours just to get there. I was like, what is happening? So I'm going to write all the times here so that you can see the time difference and how many times in total I spent on the road just going from Lagos to Accra in Ghana. All right. So our passports were stamped like 5 different places, like police clearance, border clearance, all those stamping stamps. It was like 5. I was like, wow, what is happening? So Ghana actually gave me 6 months stay, and some of my friends was 9 months stay. I was like, what did I do to you people that you did not give me 9 months that you gave others, and you're giving me 6 months? What did I not do to you people? It's unfair. Anyway, so this is this for this video. Stay back. I'm going to be releasing more videos on this Ghana trip. All right. See you guys next time. Bye.